July 1st, 2025, 7:24 a.m. I'm starting this video over. I'm documenting stones, and I already did partial one, but it cut it off, and I had to delete some stuff on my storage. YouTube.com/@symbol WADEALANHEINEMNMN. X.com/WADES2ND. I do not work for anyone since 2018, and I have not gathered any stones for anyone else. Whoever's calling me their dog or that I'm working for them, those are the people stealing my valuable stones. They've stolen 90% of the valuable stones since March 2024. I don't know why I have to keep repeating that I'm not anybody's dog, pet, cat, animal, robot, AI, or subservient to them in any way. They are thieving criminals. They have no honor, no integrity, no courage, no bravery, and no character. And after they steal 90% of my stones, I'm not going to give them any fucking credit for me working for them. I don't know who they are. They're just thieves. And I've been on a planer jet since 2011, and I'm not afraid to go on a planer jet. Male heterosexual, never been LGBTQIA, 53 years old, born 11/4/71 in Iowa. I am Wade Allen Heineman, July 1st, 2025. Did I already say youtube.com/@symbol WADEALANHEINEMNMN. And here are my stones that I'm going to document. Some of these were in a bucket in the back here that the frauds have emptied out and left just the crap stones in many of the bucket, at least one of the buckets, probably more than one, and they've pretty much emptied out most of the valuable stones. So I took out what was left, and this is a diamond piece of diamond, way too heavy to be quartz, and so is this. This is a piece of diamond, too heavy to be quartz. Another piece of it, diamond, too heavy to be quartz. This, I don't know what it is. It's a heavy piece of translucent piece of stone. It's very translucent. Another same thing with this. This may be a jade. From what like an ice jade, what they call it. I don't know. I don't know what this is, but again, another looks like a diamond. This could be one that they threw out there because it's got little metal bits in it, and lots of times they'll it's just something oddball. So if the frauds threw it out there, this was on the field too with all these other stones that I picked up. Here is a degraded piece of crystal in substance. I don't know what it is. You can see it there. I don't know what it is. If it's anything special or not. This is like in a pyramid type form. This is translucent. It glows like red mostly. I do not know what it is yet, but fairly heavy as well. Citrine or something. I don't know. This one I've shown before. It's a citrine. This is a chunk of a little diamond too, I think. This was in a pyramid form. These two pieces here. I think it's a diamond. I don't know. But could be quartz, that one, because it doesn't break really like a diamond. This is a heavy piece of something. Very metallic, heavy. I think it's part of a meteorite, a chip of a meteorite. Oh, it's got some of that material I was showing before that has meteorite-ish stuff on it. I didn't know I had that on there right there. It fits in with that other stuff I was showing the other day, which I found another piece of it, like right here, that was in the bucket. That was in the bucket, so if the frauds brought it back and threw it in there, it was in there before, so It just fits in with the other pieces that I found. That is some kind of crystallized stone. Don't know what it is. And again, this one, it's not, I don't believe this is quartz. It's too heavy. I don't know if it's a meteorite type of like a impact diamond or impact glass or whatever. But it's I think it's too heavy to be quartz. But it doesn't look like a typical diamond form of anything. This is red diamond. It's a reddish color, and you can see that it glows here in the dark. You can see it better. It penetrates better, but it's such a rough surface on it that it's hard for the light to penetrate it because of the rough surface. But some of these do, some of the diamonds do have that rough surface. Some don't. This has got some like large crystals sticking out here too on this end of it, like reddish crystals. So that's what that is. Very heavy. So I know that's a diamond. I don't know if it's a meteorite diamond or if it's naturally formed. I'm not an expert on that stuff yet, but this one is a meteorite diamond. And that's why I don't know that some of these other ones, whether they're meteorite diamond or naturally formed, because this one is a meteorite diamond. I know that from experience. It's got the fusion crust on it. I haven't chipped it or anything. I don't know if I want to, because it's a pretty good, perfect specimen at this point. And it does have meglites in it, like the other one that I've shown, other ones that I've shown of these type. They're very heavy, red color. This is a diamond, again, some kind of yellowish orange type of diamond, but you can see it, the whole thing is translucent, transparent almost. And the only reason it's not transparent is the rough surface. So it is pretty much transparent. This is meteorite. It's got regmaglites as well, very much shaped like a meteorite. Very, very heavy. And it looks like those other meteorites that I've shown before. I don't know if any of them are near the surface here that I can show them again, but where are they? I suppose they're too far down there. It must be in the bottom. But this was in that bucket too. At one point I had this in my bag down here of other valuable stones, and it's got crystallized in the inside, and on the outside it's got that skin, that diamond type skin I've shown already on some of this other stuff. But I don't know how much you can see the glow, but it's a red glow. Really cool. It was cracked open like that. I didn't crack this one. It was already like that when I picked it up. So if the frauds have taken some of these and then returned them, that's the game they'll play sometimes. So these are my stones that I found on the field. So if they documented them at any point, they're doing it to try and make it look like I stole things that I didn't steal. This is like an orange diamond. And again, I don't know if these are naturally formed or are meteorites. But again, there's a regmaglite right there, and it's got that ridgy edge, like a bulbous edge to it, similar to these other diamonds that I find out there. So I don't know how it was formed, but it's a diamond, orange diamond. You see, very orangey, beautiful, really beautiful color. Too heavy to be quartz again. Did I show this one? No, I didn't show that one yet. This is another diamond. Too heavy to be Quartz, this one does look to me like it was formed by a meteorite, but I don't know. Again, it could have been naturally formed and distorted while it was in the ground. Some diamonds don't have a natural, like a pyramid or I forget the names of the shapes that the diamonds. Sometimes they're cubes around here. Sometimes they have irregular shapes too. Especially around here, it seems like a lot of the stones are irregular shaped. But what else do we have for new ones? I don't know if there's any more new ones in here. This one, I don't know if I've shown this one before. Diamond material again. Clear. I don't know how big that is, but you can see it in my hand. I would say it's 8 ounces, something about ½ pound, something like that. Here's some of the other stuff that I found. This one, it's more of that material that I showed before that is like lunar. It's a lunar meteorite material. I found another piece of it in that bucket. And again, if the frauds already had their hands on some of this stuff, this one, I don't remember if it was in that bucket last time, but it was in the bucket the first time because I got it out of the field. So if these frauds are trying to claim any of my pieces, that's the game they play. They don't get to claim my stuff. This is another chunk of, this is either a diamond or something not quartz. I don't know what it is exactly, but it is not quartz. And we're back to, this is that huge piece of corundum that I showed before, the orange. And you kind of see it glows in the light there. Another piece of that piece of diamond that I showed before, large piece, like 2 pounds. And here's like a piece of that meteorite diamond that I showed before. Oh, that's not really the good one. That is a piece that looks similar to it, but is that it? Yeah, that's that meteorite diamond, the larger one that I showed before. The meteorite diamond. It's got that material. It's the whitish spots in it. You see there. That is similar to what I just showed a little bit ago right here. It's got those whitish spots in it. Very heavy material again. Brown with the whitish. And from what I've seen online, it's a lunar material. And I've got about 8 or 9 pieces of that now. I showed 7 or 8 of them maybe yesterday or a couple days ago out in the field. And this, I believe, definitely is a brown. I know it's a brown diamond, and I believe it is meteorite. The more I look at it, too, says it's got like flow lines in the back here. I think these are flow lines. If they're not, it still looks like a meteorite to me. But where was that? I was seeing flow lines. I thought there. I don't know if those are flow lines or not, but if they're not, it's still a brown diamond, and I think it's a meteorite because it looks very similar to these. Very similar in material. This one is a meteorite too. This is in the bucket. You can see it's got this kind of a concave negative pressure area here as it flows through as it comes through the atmosphere. It kind of shapes it with a contour in, I don't know what they call that, negative pressure or something as it comes through the atmosphere. But it's very heavy again. It's made of that same material. It's got that white, brown with the white spots. Here, I can get a better look at it with the flashlight. There. So it's kind of another brown diamond meteorite. Like that one I was just showing right here. These are basically the same material. One's a little smoother than the other, but made of the same material. And there's a diamond. I don't know if that's pink. Yeah, that'd be pink. This one, another one's kind of a pink. Oh, that's that one that looks like a mutton fat jade. I'm not sure if it's a mutton fat jade or if it's like a diamond, rough diamond, but so you can see a crystal right there into it. So I don't know if mutton fat jade is like that or if it's kind of a combination of something. And another pink diamond down there. That one just fell down in there. What's this here? This is that orange or yellow corundum ruby or sapphire, yellow, orange sapphire or orange ruby. That yellow diamond, rough diamond. These are just same. These are the ones that I've shown before now, but so there's that pile over here. I would say the most valuable would be right here. That's red diamond. It's a diamond of some kind, and I don't know if they would consider it red when you get it cut or not, but it looks red, and it's hard to see here, but it looks red. Very large piece. My 10.7 inch hand. And then this piece is a large piece of meteorite diamond. And orange, yellow. Orange, yellow type of diamond. These are all very heavy and translucent. You can see that one really lights up. All of these do. You know, this piece, it looks pink too. This one doesn't have the same kind of, yeah, it does, I guess. When you see that chip spot, it does have pretty much the same look to the other diamonds. But these chipped pieces are like, you know, all glow. Those are transparent. These are transparent diamonds. See, they just light up. And that one does too. And again, I don't know what that is. If that's like an impact glass. It's not shaped like a diamond. This one does have a diamond shape. And it's got like a dark colored crystal through the center of the back. A little bit darker, but I mean, it's a translucent piece. This one is so cool. I don't know why. What it is, if it's something different, but maybe it's not as valuable as the other ones, but you don't, unless you know what it is, until you will know exactly what it is, you don't know how valuable it is, obviously. But you can see the crystals are reddish, and it's got kind of skin on it. Skin type thing on it, but it was cracked when I picked it up. I didn't buy any of these. I almost said I bought, and I don't buy it. I haven't bought any of these. They were all out of the field. I haven't bought a stone. I haven't sold a stone. I haven't bartered any stones. It was indicated I bartered. And there's that orange diamond again. This piece is, I don't know what that is. If it's a diamond or not, I haven't cracked it to see what the granules look like. And I think that is a jade, like an, I don't know, yellow jade, I guess. There's several pieces of that. There's that large piece of clear diamond there. That's an orange corundum piece. And pink diamond. these two are both red corundum, I believe, or could be diamond. Actually, I think these are diamond. The crystallized, when you crack, when it's chipped on both of these, and they look like diamond, not like ruby. But it could be either one. I'm still not an expert on it, but you can see that's red. So is this one. For the most part, this glows red or orange. And then there's that big black diamond. And I have two more of these, I believe. And there was one stolen that's smaller than that one's. This piece is 6 inches. Piece stolen is like 4.5. So there is the paper. And again, all these stones were gotten out of my parents' field here, half-mile north of Fairbank. And you see that one's translucent, very translucent too. What that is. And is there any new ones down there? Yeah, here's this one. I don't think I've shown this one before. See that glows all the way through. It's a rounded type. I don't know what the hell it is, but that's what it looks like. I don't know what color that is either. Orange, I don't know if it's orange or yellow or what. There's a better look at it. And some more stones down there. And did I put my hand on this thing yet? I don't remember. 10.7-inch hands. I'm getting tired because I haven't slept as hardly at all. I fell asleep for a few minutes and that's it so far. But my guitar. And again, for youtube.com/@WADEALANHEINEMNMN. Just documenting valuable stones of my parents that I get 50% of. When they're sold, I get to hold them until then. Anybody that's claimed that I've gathered stones for them is a criminal fraud, stealing, breaking into my vehicles. I want them arrested, all of them. Since March of 2024, nobody has had permission to take any of the stones that I have gathered. They're our stones that they have stolen. They are criminals.